We're bringing you some pictures now of a fire that has broken out in a building in Barakhamba Road in Delhi. This is the DCM building where a fire has broken out on the top 2 floors is what we are being told at the moment. And you can clearly see in these pictures smoke billowing out and the intensity of the fire such that in one of the windows you can actually see those orange flames leaping up. So this is the building that is on fire at the moment on Delhi's Barakhamba Road. There are 10 fire tenders that have been rushed to the site to douse the flames. Let me go across to Vedant for more details on this. Vedant, what more information do we have currently?
Maha, as you rightly pointed out, it's a massive blaze at around 6:21 p.m. today evening was when this call was received. The fire call was received, and in fact, it was at the DCM building in Connaught Place on the Barakhamba Road. That this fire actually broke out. It was on the 9th floor of the DCM building where the fire broke out, and currently we are being told that 10 fire tenders are on the spot and they are battling the massive blaze. So far, based on what the fire department is telling us, no casualties have been reported, no injuries have been reported either. What they're telling us is that since it's a Saturday, and also it was around 6 when the 9th floor of the building caught fire, there were no people actually present there because these are mostly offices. There were several offices on the 9th and 10th floors of the building, which were largely empty, which is why no injuries and no casualties have been reported as far as this particular fire is concerned. Currently, 10 fire tenders are at the spot. Further details are, of course, awaited because this is a developing story. But firefighting operations are underway. Some senior officials of the fire department are also at the spot, given the fact that it was an extremely intense fire that broke out. And as you also reported that it's in the Connaught Place on the Barakhamba Road, which is a very busy road in the national capital, which is why traffic movement, we are being told, has also been affected in that particular road on the Barakhamba Road, which is again a very busy route, as I mentioned. Because of the rain as well, the fire could not spread to other parts of the building. The top floors, as I mentioned earlier as well, were empty largely, which is why no injuries have been reported. And 10 fire tenders are currently at the spot. Initially, 5 fire tenders were rushed immediately to the spot, and then senior officials, along with 5 more tenders, were rushed to the spot there in Barakhamba Road. Important to reiterate, no injuries reported so far, but based on what the information the fire department gives us, we'll see that, but so far no injuries and no casualties.
Vedant, it's fortunate that it being a weekend, not many people would have been present there, and therefore any casualties averted, because the fire looks pretty grim. The situation looks pretty grim there. If you can just describe those pictures of the dark, thick black smoke billowing out of the building, it really looks like a terrible fire outbreak there. Now we're getting some visuals, Vedant, also of the fire tenders trying to douse the fire currently.
Well, absolutely, Maha, and in the past as well, in the past couple of years, we've seen many such incidents in the Connaught Place because of wires hanging loose as well. And the cause of the fire in this particular case is yet to be ascertained. But in many of these office buildings, the cause of the fire is that these buildings are built very close to each other. There are many wires hanging loose as well, which further exacerbate the intensity of the fire. So far, that the cause is yet to be ascertained, but these videos, showing, the fire tenders there trying to douse the blaze, also, the smoke billowing out of the building, extremely concerning. And this was on the 9th floor. So had it been, a residential complex, evacuations would have become difficult also. But fortunately, this was an office. This is an office complex, the DCM building there. So, of course, it's fortunate that there are no injuries reported so far.
Vedant, many thanks for joining us with all those details.